And welcome to the Nexus. Today we're going to be doing issue 103 of our Tumbler build. Let's get going. Okay, so not a lot to do in this one. We have got a really big box and we need the part that we finished in the last one, which was the dials and the valves. So yeah, it's not really a lot. I'm going to do some shout outs like I always do. So if you want to comment on this video, I'll do a shout out on the next one. Roger Downing. So Roger Downing has got some information here which is worth noting. Okay, he's put hi, great video. I've had an email off of Hachette saying they don't test the steering and don't change the wiring for 3 and 4, as it isn't complete until issue 119, when cable 119, sorry. So it isn't complete up until issue 119. In 119, you will get a cable, which is 119C. Mine is working great. I thought I'd let you know. Stay safe. Thank you very much for that update, Roger there. That's brilliant to know. And I haven't changed the wires over. But even Hachette said, don't change it over. You get an extra cable and that will correct the problem. And don't test it neither. And we've all gone ahead and tested it anyway. But it's worth noting that. So, yeah, thank you very much for that. Dave also have to agree with the previous comment from Roger Downing. My steering works fine, so my advice is to leave it alone, at least for now. Yeah, mine is fine. Mine is fine. Like I said, the only problem is if you do the steering on full lock. That is where you're getting the problem. And I've not put the car on full lock, so that's fine. Mark Williams, great short video, Kev. Just finished mine up to issue 101. Issues and lengthy, but looking good. Yes, it's coming along slowly, and we'll get on to how slowly in a minute. As well, I'm from Italy. Numbers 103 to 108 will work on the rear part spring shock absorbers. From issue 109 to issue 117 are the wheels, disc brakes, tyres, rims, and finally the floor, which is what we talked about in the last issue, in the last video there as well. I'm going to leave it there. Once again, thank you very, very much for your comments. Really appreciate it, and keep them coming in. So make sure you leave a comment here. I'll answer it in the next one. But we're just going to do issue 103 now, and like I said, it's fairly simple, so let's get going. Okay, so we should have that AM screws and this, which is the back plate. Is it the back plate? So that's like that, and I think it's the back plate. Is it actually labelled as the back plate? Emergency air brake chassis is what it is. So basically we get 6 ailerons, so we get 3 this side, 3 that side. These are the back ones, so these are like the brakes. This is how this thing brakes and can sort of take, like, slightly take off as well. But that's like that, and all we're going to do is we're going to grab this section here and we're going to put it through. We're going to tip it over so it's up like that, and we're going to stick it so it sits. It sits on there. There you go, like that. Is that like that? No, the other way. Careful. There we go. There we go. So like that. And then we're going to take 2 AM screws. 1, 2, and we get a spare. Which at this point we don't really need any spares now because we've got so many from previous issues. We should have anyway. But really, we're getting this close now to the end. I don't really need it as much. Now, I'm just double checking these. There we go. There's one. And here's the other. There we go. And that is, I believe, how it should look. Just like that. And obviously this is going to sit on the top of the booster, effectively. And blink and you'll miss it. I've probably talked longer than I've spent any building on this. But yeah, this basically sits on top of the booster section. And that's where your the bigger ailerons will be, or the air brakes. And there we go. That is it. So that's how it sits, just like that. Like I said, this will sit on top of our booster section, and these are air brakes. So like I said, and it doesn't get any more exciting in the next couple of issues. So in issue 104, it says the left emergency air brake, which is one of the ailerons. So that's the bottom bit, that's the top. We stick them together, screw it up. Not too sure. I'm wondering if we screw it on already. Not too sure about that. We'll have to see. We'll also get to screw a little part on there, just there. Can you see that? And then we stick that one on. And then obviously issue 105 is the right hand side, so we're doing left and the right. So the next two issues aren't a lot to do, but they do go on here, and then I would imagine this eventually gets placed on top, and then we can move on. We know we're getting the shock absorbers, and we know when the wheels are coming as well. But like I said, look, if you want to comment, or you've got some information to send, or you want to ask me a question, let it know in the comments below, and I will try and answer them, and we can try and help the community out as best we can. But that's it. That is it for this issue. That is it for issue 103. I've been the Nexus. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you in the next video, but until then, take it easy, and we'll see you later. See ya.
Tune into the channel. Nexus is the name. All the hardest content, you'll never be the same. Laughs and thrills, excitement.